I seen a tweet as well from Mark Ogden, who said Curtis Jones was sent off last week after the referee went to the screen to check the severity of the foul. Kovacic stays on after the referee doesn't check the screen to assess the severity of the foul on VAR review. Consistency, ? I presume you've seen that, the one in the City game, the Kovacic one.
Yeah, and I read out a tweet to you before, and I think it's worth mentioning as well. And because there are people, we talked about this at length last week, and this is why referees should not be allowed to be paid to go and referee in other countries where the people who own the country also, and I know officially this isn't the case, but let's be clear, own a football club in the league that the referees referee in. Because I'm not saying that Michael Oliver is corrupt, right? And I know the people who are now. Yeah. Let's make that clear so we don't get sued. But what I am saying is, it is normal human psychological behavior to have a subconscious bias that you might not even be aware of if you've got an interest that conflicts with something else you're doing. So what I mean is, if you work for somebody and they give you money and you need that money or you want that money, you're likely to be more favourable towards that person or thing. So you might, for example, if they're getting criticised by someone, you might defend them. You might be more inclined to be in their favour than against them. Subconsciously, you might be less inclined to book a player who plays for their fucking football team. Subconsciously. It doesn't even need to be corrupt. This is why other industries have rules against conflicts of interest to rule out any possibility of it happening. And it blows my mind.
It's why we always find out, or we know, where a referee is from and what football team they supported, and how come it's really the biggest coincidence in football that so many of them support Altrincham.
Yeah, I mean, but this is the point. It blows my mind that in such an industry where so much money's on the line and so many big decisions are so important, they open themselves to the idea that there might be corruption. There's no need for it. Yeah. There's just no need 100%. For it. If we need to, so I saw some people debating this on Twitter last week after our shows, and the refs, because we mentioned how much they get paid. They're full-time professionals now, and someone said they don't get paid enough. And I think I would have already mentioned this. Pay them more then. If we need to pay them more to get better quality referees in such a big league where so much is on the line, pay them more. Get better quality people in. Bring them in from abroad if we need to. And stop them having any interests outside of the league where there can be any question at all, because that Kovacic one is an absolute disgrace. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full shows on the This Is Anfield YouTube channel or podcast feed, and check out me and Robbo on the Late Challenge podcast on YouTube.